Howdy everybody, and welcome to Patchwork. We've played this before, however now we have a bit of more of a festive twist to it, and it's a pretty straightforward game, a pretty fun game. So what first happens is we start the game. Look at that. So instead of sewing patches onto a quilt, what we're actually going to be doing is sorting gifts onto our floor here. So every tile is now essentially just a wrapped present. So before we get into the actions for the game, there's a couple things you should know. Here, this part of the board is called the time track. When both players reach the end of the time track, that is the end of the game. The two actions that you can do on any given turn are you can advance to the furthest empty space on the time track. So to start the game, it would just be that space, and you gain a button for every space that you move. The buttons are the currency of the game. You spend buttons to get presents, and you also that's the end of the game scoring. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of buttons towards the end of the game. But you also need to make sure you fill up your board. So let's say green's over there, and I'm red, and I want to move my guy. I can then go 1, 2, 3, 4. You always hop the other player. So I then get 4 buttons, and then it is green's turn. Turns aren't necessarily one after the other. However far away you are on the time track, whoever is the furthest back, it's their turn to go. So if green was over here and red was over here, and he only does a thing that makes him move 1, he then gets to go again, and he can get buttons to do whatever he wants to do. So the first action you can do is you can advance to the furthest spot up on the track. If, let's say, I'm over here, and then red wants to hop over here, he would then gain a little present. This present is just a 1x1 tile you can place anywhere on your board. Only the first person to get to that space on the time track gets that present. So not everyone's going to get presents during this run. The other thing you can do is you can spend those buttons, as I said before, to purchase a present. You can only purchase the first 3 that are along the track. So for the first start of the game, you can only purchase one of these 3 tokens. At which point, how you do that is as follows. You put the tile token, so in this case a little Christmas tree, where the tile is you're taking. You then take that tile, you replace it with that. So now it's going to be these 3 that you take, and then you place it on your board wherever you'd like to. It could be literally anywhere. You then pay the amount of buttons. So if I had 6, I'd pay 6, and then you'd move your guy on the track however many spaces it shows, which is 5. So I would then, if I was green, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces up. If there's ever any buttons on your present, that's income. So if you ever pass a button space on the time track, you gain buttons depending on however many buttons you have on your board. So if green passed that with this on his board, he'd get 2 buttons at the end of that round. Play literally just keeps going from there. It's the exact same 2 actions for everybody until eventually both players are in the middle, at which point you just score your points and see who has the most buttons at the end of the game. You also lose 2 points for every single space on your quilt that you've left untouched. So if you have an empty space, that's going to be a lot of points that you're losing. So you want to make sure you're filling your board while also keeping a lot of buttons for the end of the game so you can score good. It's a bit of a race. It's a bit of a fun time. So let's just see who's going to win, red or green. It's a festive day. It's a great day to be in the Christmas spirit. I'll see you all on the other side of Patchwork. Okay, so it looks like green's going first. So green, as his first action, he is going to move up because he does like the idea of that button. So he moves up 1 space and he gains a button. Where do you get buttons from? Here we go. So you gain a button. He gained a button. So now red's thinking, okay, I can get 2 buttons now, or I can start my board. And I'm thinking we want to start his board. If we get this 5er, it's going to put him pretty far down the track, but it also gives him some income. So he's going to do that. He's going to spend all 5 of his buttons, throw them in there, and he's going to purchase this token here. So now he's just going to put that wherever. He's going to put it there just to give him some space for like over there. And then we paid, and now we have to go 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's now moved 5 spaces. He does hit the income space, so he does still get 2 little buttons back. Oh, this shows you his income. Oh, so that's what. Oh, hold on. Wait a second. That's really cool. So if I hit that. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, I'm sorry. That's just really cool. Okay, so now green, if he wants to buy a token, he can choose between any of these. And as you'll notice, more of the funky spaces are pretty cheap to get, and they don't waste a lot of your time because you only have so much time to wrap all your gifts, get everything set up. So you don't necessarily want to get just the basic tiles because those are going to cost you a lot of time. So he sees that and he says, I have 6. What he's going to do, actually, this would be really nice, but it's also incredibly expensive, so he's not going to do that. I think he's just going to go for what he's already set his mind to this one. He's going to grab this one. He's going to put it right in his corner, Gonna move the tile up a little. Pays for every ounce of button that he had, and now he gets to move 5 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now he also passed the button space, so he gets his 2 buttons. And now it's Red's turn because Red is behind him. So now Red has a choice to make. They could buy this one. Actually, it probably is a smart. Actually, no, it's not. He can't really fit it. This one he's just shy on, so if he wanted, he could get a button. Actually, that is actually what he's going to do. So he's going to hop over him for 2 more buttons. So I'm just going to hit the income space because that just makes it easy. So there we go. So he's got 4 buttons now. So on his next turn, he could buy that if he wants to. He only has 2. He figures, hey, you know what? Why not just buy the thing, fill up some space? So he's spending 2 of his buttons to place this for only 1. And he's going to put it there, I guess. And since he was the last person to hit there, technically Red is still behind him. So Red now gets to go. And Red says, I'm giving my money. I give my money for this guy. Oh, was it this guy? Yeah, it was this guy. So it was actually only 3. So give me one of those back. So now that goes over there. So now this tile's been skipped. We have to go all the way around the board in order to get that one again. But for now, and again, you can pivot this however you'd like. You can even flip it if you want. At least I think you could flip it. Can you flip it? Hold on. Rule check. Rule check confirms you can indeed flip it however you want. So there we go. So he's placed it, and now he moves 4 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's once again passed another income thing, and he gained another button. So now he's got 3. So now he's back up to 4, and he gets filled up some space, which is pretty good. A little other thing to note, if the first person to fill a 7x7 area gets just a free 7 points at the end of the game, which tends to swing it. So let's see if it'll matter at this point. Green's got some chance now. He doesn't have any buttons though. If he wanted, he could just, well, actually he has to, and this is actually pretty good for his economy because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to not only gain 5 buttons, but then he also gains his income, which is 2 buttons. So he's at 7 buttons right now. Because he had no other options. None of these are free. Actually, there might be one free one. Oh, there is a free one. Did he want to take the free one? No, he won't take the free one. I think the money's pretty good. It's pretty important to have that. Yeah, I think that makes more sense because he just got a lot of money off of that. So now it is Red's turn. Red says, hey, there's a free one. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. Does he go for it, or does he go for like that one? I think he's gonna go. If he's gonna go for anything, he's probably just gonna go for the free one. So he's taking the free one. He says, bada bing, bada boom. It doesn't cost him any money. Costs him 3 points a time, which kind of sucks. 1, 2, 3. So we're already starting to sink in because again, the time goes surprisingly fast as the game goes. It's a fairly quick game. So now he's in there, but he did fill up a more huge chunk of his space. Now it's Green's turn with only 2 spaces. That costs 2. That costs 2. I'm looking at time. He could buy all of those. But one of them costs him more time that I don't think he really wants to spend. He needs to fill this space, though, which I think this one would do pretty well. Both of these would do pretty well, actually. It's just a matter. We'll spend another button to get that one. So we're going to go there. So we're hopping that tile. We're going to put that there. He moves 2. And he has another income now. He also spends 3, so we're going to do that. So that's 5. And then if I just remove that really quick just to get the change. There we go. Easy peasy. Okay, so now it's Red's turn. At least I'm pretty sure it's Red's turn. Okay, well, I made a bit of an oopsie, so whoever's on top actually gets to go first. So I didn't know that from last turn, so already have cheated, but I don't know if it mattered at all. So we're just going to keep going. So yeah, so now Green gets to go again, and Green with his extra money and his extra options. That's a nice thick dude, but I think he definitely wants either one of these. He might just go for this just to play it safe on time-wise. Yeah, he's gonna grab that one. So he's gonna spend 2 of his hard-earned buttons to purchase this guy. Where does he want to go down here? Let's actually go down here. Let's try to build up our 7x7 because it's a 9x9 grid. There's a lot of space to fill. He moves up 2 spaces. Paid his buttons, he did the thing, he did everything he had to. What a good guy. Such a good guy. Honestly, one of the best guys. But now it's Red's turn, and Red has $4 and a dream. He can't buy that one. He could buy that one. That's a lot of time, and there's no way he's buying that one. So if he wants to buy something, he has to buy that one, which would fill it could actually fill a fair amount of space. You know what? It's a lot of time, but he's just going to do it. He's gung-ho. What does he care? He's doing it. He's buying this because that fits really nicely into there. And it gives him 2 more income. And what's great is because he's about to pass an income. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's running low on space already. But he did just get a ton of income back now because he's gaining $6 freaking dollars. which is just insanity. And he's getting close to being one of the first to grab a free patch, which is pretty good. But now we have a bit of an issue with green, because if green wants... Ooh, actually, he can't because he's one button short. I was going to say he can, like, do double turn on that one, but he can't buy any. He literally can't buy any, so he has to advance up, which gives him a lot of money, though, so it's good. Because he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again, so he gets 5, and then he gets 3. So he's at $10 now. So if he wanted, he could buy this one, but he's probably Red's gonna pass it probably more than anything else. I think just a safe little nub might be the way to go. I think he's gonna go for the little safe nub because it's cheap on the time, which also means he gets to go again. So it costs 3 buttons. It costs 1 time, and that jumps up to there. And now he gets to go again. So he still has $4. He can purchase that if he wanted to. And you know what? I think he does. I think he does want to grab that one. So he's going to spend another $3 to grab this guy. It's a nice line. Just a good line never hurt nobody, you know? And we're just going to throw it up there. There we go. So we already kind of got a fair chunk of space, like, sectioned off for the thing. We go up 3 more. So 1, 2, 3. He gains another $7 freaking dollars. He's still pretty loaded with buttons. Now it's Green's turn, but now Green's loaded. So he could get anything, really, if he needs it. I think this one might actually just be the way to go, right? Or, you know, that costs 10. Actually, no, because he can do... Oh, here's what he's going to do. He's going to do genius play. He's going to... Oh, I know, but then he'll skip that one. Ah, so we'd have to get this one. We can still get that one, though. That's still good. That's still a good play. Yeah, here's what it is. So we're going to grab that one. It only goes up 1. We're going to place this at some point. Hold on. Because now we're going to do 2. And then he advances 2. And he hits his income. So he gets another 3 buttons. And now he can buy that one, too. On the same turn, effectively. But now it's just a matter of where does he want this to go. Because what he's going to do, he's going to flip this and put that there. So we're going to play for that. So we put that there and put that one there. Okay, so there we go. So now we do that. We give up pretty much everything we own. I need to sneeze. I need to sneeze. Very snotty sneeze. Okay, so there we go. So he's given his money to the button factory. And now he goes 4 spaces. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he actually snags the first patch. The first little extra present. Which he's going to put there. Just to fill the hole, maybe? I think he can hold on to it, right? Can he hold on to it? It is actually a play immediately. So he has to play it now. So I guess we'll just put it there. Because I feel like we can fill that. Because again, it's pretty much a race for a 7x7 to start. Or do we want to... That's a lot of... We'll put it there. Where do we want to put it there? Let's put it there. Just to play that safe. That feels right. We'll put that there. Okay, so now it is Red's turn. Shadoy. He has $8. He can get that one, that one. That's expensive, but not very expensive on time. Which maybe he wants to do. Are any of these 1? None of those cost 1 after that, though, so I don't think he should. But he could do that and get some buttons afterwards, which honestly, I mean, it's a line. I don't really want a line, if I'm being honest. I kind of want this guy. So let's grab this guy. So this one costs him $2 whole, which is not a lot. And it moves him up 2 spaces, so he still gets to go again, and now he can get something even crazier. Ah, he's still 1 short, but that's a lot of time. He'd have to spend a lot of time putting that present on his floor. I think we just want to go safe, which with this guy or this guy. Either of these kind of work. This is just a lot of time, but also more buttons. We'll do that, just because... I feel like it's going to fit better anyway. So we do this, put that there. There we go. So now he's there, and now we get... we don't get income just yet. We have to move 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets the patch, and he gets his income, which is freaking crazy. So looking at the board, right? You gotta look at the board. That tells us where this is a smart place to put it. There is a long piece, but we're gonna have to wait a while to get that long piece again. So I don't know if we'll be able to, because we still need to finish this stripe and this piece here, which isn't a whole lot. We need this one. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna put this there, so we can get that, and then we just need to fill this area up. I feel like that's fair. But now he's running pretty. He's almost done with his floor, so he's got to hurry up. Green though, he's got plenty of time, but he also only has $1. He's kind of playing on Red's dime because now he can only do nothing. He has to walk up, so he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets 6 buttons plus an extra 6 buttons. But now things aren't looking too good because now it's still Red's turn to buy stuff. But Red kind of didn't want to be the one buying stuff. He's going to spend just a single morsel to get this guy because that's a pretty pretty good fit for there. And then he jumps up to there. Oh, that was 4. Ooh, that was 4. He can't buy that one. He can't buy that one yet. Like, that was 4. Give that back. Shoot. Okay, so what does he want to do then? He could do this one, which is a lot more expensive, but it's just probably better anyway. We could still get this one, but that's way too much time. It's a lot of money, though. That is a lot of money. But this one's same amount of buttons. It's just -1 income, but a bit more of an awkward piece. It is a bit more of an awkward piece. It's a much more awkward piece. But fuck it. We'll just put it there, and we'll worry about it later, I guess. So 5, 6, 7. And he gets to go... Well, first that goes there, and then he goes 2 spaces. There we go. There's still 3 patches left. I mean, he could fill in some of that space. But now it is Mr. Green's turn. If he has anything that only gives him 1 time, which he doesn't, unfortunately. So he might just grab... What does he need? I don't even know what he needs. He kind of just needs everything. He needs a lot of space to be filled. He'll spend a button to grab this guy for the time being, just so he could chunk that in there, which now means he gets income. So he's got 18 bucks. He's loaded right now. I don't understand how people can fill this board up a lot. Like, he's nowhere close to fill. He's pretty full. I think because he's been running the game. I feel like whoever gets the bigger pieces and like forces people to move forward with the I guess by getting income, kind of just steals the show. But what we can do now is we can spend just 2 measly buttons to buy this one, which moves him only once, but it's honestly pretty good because he then gets his income, and then he gets to go again. And he's going to put that there because, again, we want to finish that 7 by 7. And then what we're going to do is we're probably going to snatch this guy. Yeah, we're going to snatch this guy. Actually, we could get that guy, or that guy. We do have a lot of money. We could get that guy. Wouldn't be beneficial for our plan right now, though. So we're only going to grab this guy. We're going to plop him in there. It only costs $1. And we move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And now, we get a little patch. And this little patch, I guess we can put it there just to try. Because this is all we need, is a 4. And there is something that will fill that eventually, anyway. I'm trying to think. We need at least something to fill that, which would be, I guess, not even that guy. It'd be like this guy. So we need that guy, which means he would fill that. So I need to put this here to fill that. I'm sure that made sense to somebody. It definitely made sense to Green, because now it's his turn. He's 18 bucks. He needs to fill a lot of space and not a lot of time. This fills a fair amount of space, but not in any way that he would like. I think he actually has to get that one, because nothing else is all that good. Like, this can't encompass all of that. Yeah, nothing's all that good here, if I'm being honest. I guess he grabs this for 7. But yeah, it's looking rough. It is looking... He'll put it there. And he will hope that for some reason he doesn't buy that, because that's the only way he's going to fill that reasonably. We 1, 2, 3, 4. So now he's in front of him. And now it's his turn. And he's grabbing the piece he wanted. Because, I mean, why wouldn't he, right? So, exchange for 10. 6. He grabs this piece. Because that finishes his 7 by 7. So he's the first person to do it. Red's just running through it. And I know I'm the red guy, so it might look like I'm just playing green really bad. I don't know what I'm doing, apparently, very well. So I paid for this. I move up 2 spaces. 1, 2. It's Green's turn. Can Green really do anything to save himself at this point? I don't know if he can, if I'm being honest. Not a whole lot of time to spend. So it's all just a matter of filling space. We'll do this. We'll spend 2 buttons. So we need 1, 2, 3. 30 buttons back. He will just purchase this one to put it there, because he doesn't have much other hope. And then 1, 2, 3. He gets income. He's back up to 18 buttons. Dude is flush with button, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. I really don't think it's going to be enough. We need a long piece. This is a pretty long piece. Ooh, oh, he's just too poor. He's just too poor. That sucks. That really sucks. If he got 1 more space up before, it would have been game over. Like, super easily. For now, though, I guess he can still do something. I really like that move, though. He's going to hope. We're just going to do 1, 2, 3. We're going to get 3 buttons. We're just going to kind of hope that he doesn't buy anything too crazy. Because what does he need? He probably wants something good. That's really expensive. Is that a good piece for him? If it is, I think I'm going to buy it for him. Yeah, I think it's just smart to buy this. Even though that takes a lot of time, though. Like, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 time. I don't think he has that much time. I think he has to go for something cheaper on the time scale. And so he may as well. Well, let's see what he needs. I feel like actually no. He would take this one to fill this. Like that's just being smart. So his thing got taken away, which does suck for him, but I don't really care because I'm not rooting for anybody because it's just me. It's only me. See, now goes 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. He grabs an extra patch, which is super huge actually. He is filling a good amount of space though. Like he's just not filling. He didn't fill like a 7x7 yet, but he's filling a lot of space now that he's actually buying some bigger pieces. And now it's Red's turn. Red has money. Red can buy some stuff. None of it's all that good for him. He's gonna do a pro gamer move, right? He's gonna go buy this one. Can he even fit it on the board? He can. Great. If only I could fit that down here. That'd be so good. But it's just wrong. It's just barely wrong. But for now, it's fine because he can place it there. Which only cost him 1. He moves up 2, and now he gets to go again. And now he has better pieces to work with. Or does he? Yeah, because he can spend 7 to get that long piece. He's been 1, 6, 7. He can buy this Mr. Long piece to just go there. And I don't think he's going to be able to get that extra patch to fill that space. But I feel like he's just kind of glad he did it anyway. But now it's Green's turn. He's got $8. He could buy any of them. I think he's going to... No, that's stupid. He can't get that. It's too time expensive. This one. He wants this one. This is just the best bang for your buck. It's $4, only 2 movement. Like, he gets income out of it, and then he can just put it there. Like, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good turn, all things considered, for him. So now the question is, does he want to just try to advance 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces at the minimum, just to gain that patch? And I think he does. But what does he put in there? He doesn't have anything. This is the only thing he can buy. It's over here. And he can't. Oh, shoot, he can't. There's nothing else he can buy. He has to do a 1-2 skipperoo. He gets to 13 and he gets 2 points as well, but he couldn't even buy this one if he wanted to. So now it's Green's turn again, and he has got loads of money and loads of space, so he can buy whatever the hell he wants. Oh my god, he might actually just run away with the game. Alright, because it makes sense for him to want to buy this one. So he's going to buy this one, put it there. When I go over those, he moves. First he spends $5, so there's that. And then he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. He grabs the extra patch again. So he's gotten 3 of them, which is just crazy. And now his turn's done. It's now Red's turn. Red can buy tiles, but I don't think any of them even fit on his board. This one does, and that one doesn't. Neither of these two do. He has to buy this one, which is... Oh, that's a game killer. Because now he goes over there. He can place it. He can place it. He only spends $1, but he has to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the finish line. He still ends up with a ton of money. Like, he's still looking good, but he forced him to end the game, which is just crazy. And if there's any one-time tile, which there isn't, unfortunately, he could have easily sneaked it out again. So it's all a matter of what tile is he going to buy, or is he just going to hop in there for some extra? Can he fit this one? It's a cheap one. If he can fit it, he's going to use this one, but I don't think he can fit it. Yeah, I don't think he can fit this guy. Yeah, he just can't. Yeah, he just barely can't. He built a very sloppy board. This is 5. He can't put any of these tiles in, I don't think. I don't think he can put any of these in there. So he just has to get some extra buttons. Yeah, that's a shame. 1, 2. So he gets 2 more buttons, and he gets his income. So I still do think that Red walked away with a victory here, but it's a lot. It was a lot closer than I think it should have been. So they're only 6 spaces away at the moment, right? So where's the ways to draw? So here we'll do it. We'll do it in I almost like charcoal. What did he give him? Coal black. 31. So small. To 20. 25. So that's good. He gets 7 extra buttons for doing the 38 first. So he's at 38 to 25. And now we count the minus tiles. So right now, Red has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 points of missing tiles, leaving him with a 20-point game. Pretty good. This isn't a 3. It's just a little like, wow, look at that. You got 20 points. Like, oh, wow, 20 points. That's so crazy. Then we have here, he loses 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32 points, leaving him at the end of the game with a -7. ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner through something I would have never expected it. Red wins. What a surprise. It really was an upset, wasn't it? Yeah, Red swept this board, man. He definitely played better, which is a shame because I honestly thought that Green might have snuck around a victory, but because he put this one there, he kind of ruined the entire structure of his board, which I didn't realize until it was too late. So, sucks to be him. But hey, doesn't suck to be us, because you know what? It's freaking Cheermas, babe. Well, it's not Cheermas yet. It's day, oh God, I want to say 10? I want to say it's 10. It's 9. Day 9 of Cheermas, everybody. Freaking amazing, right? But thank you all for tuning into Table for One, the Cheermas special. Play Patchwork. It's a really great game. I'm pretty sure it's a fairly cheap game, too. So if you want to actually just buy it outright, you probably can. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in, and hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye!